Hello and welcome to my channel. This is your host Akash Kapoor bringing you another video. Well, in this episode we are going to explore the Crocodile Park or the Madras Crocodile Bank Trust as they call it. It is on ECR Road, and let's go and explore this place and see how this place is.
The Crocodile Park is open all days except Mondays. The timings are on your screen from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and the ticket prices are rupees 100 for adult and rupees 50 for children. Well, this is one of the largest reptile zoos in the world and is home to over 2,500 reptile species as per their website. Once you enter the park, on your left side is a snakes enclosure, which we thought will come later. And we went into this enclosure where you see these little turtles swimming. The park has 26 enclosures with different species of crocodiles, monitor lizard, tortoise, and more. It also has a separate snake section, as I already mentioned. They do have a night safari from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on all days except Mondays. We didn't had that much time to be there till late night, so we opted for a day visit. Also, we opted to come here on a Sunday, not because it's a holiday, but because they have a crocodile feeding sessions at 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. So we were about to touch 4 p.m. and we thought we'll just explore the park before actually going to the feeding session of the crocodiles. Check out this turtle on the back of a gharial. I would think that the gharial would eat these turtles, but he's surrounded by turtles and the turtle is enjoying sitting on the top. We moved on to the next enclosure, which was a water monitor. You can see these water monitors here. In fact, not one, there are two. And they started moving, which was good to capture in the camera. Here we are outside the next enclosure, which was tortoise enclosure. Look at this giant tortoise. Well, these tortoise in captivity can live up to 200 years. That's like a long life. And see how huge they are. It was about to be 4 p.m. and that's the time they have the crocodile feeding session. And we were moving around to see which enclosure it's going to be. And this enclosure, we saw all of the crocodiles coming out of the water and running towards one of the walls. We were not sure if this is the one, but then we learned that this is the enclosure where they are going to be having the feeding session in another few minutes. So we just stood here near the wall to see how they are fed. And in fact, this is just a demo feeding. They have much more appetite than just having like a chicken. You see that? And it was at times a bit scary when these guys jumped up to eat the chicken. The person in the red shirt is the guide with a loudspeaker in her hand. She was announcing in Tamil, so I could not understand that. I had to mute that. See that crocodile, how high it went to actually fetch the food. And they also have a guided tours, and I wanted to have a guided tour to check out the crocodiles, different species and so on. But unfortunately, at this time they said guided tours are not happening. So whenever you get to go there, do check for a guided tour. That'll help you understand this park more and the species more than what we are seeing here. Check this out. He's just throwing the chicken pieces, and the crocs are just eating them wherever they're getting it. Well, this enclosure has the maximum number of crocodiles. We've been to other enclosures as well, but the number of crocodiles were not as much as you see in this one. They do have an exhibit where one can see crocodile through the glass, where one can see the crocodile swimming. We'll go there in a little while once we are done with this demo of feeding, which is one of the attractions here. And as I mentioned, it's only on Sundays, so plan your visit accordingly. And the timings are in the morning 11:30 and evening 4 p.m. So you need to plan it accordingly once you're coming here. See that crocodile on the edge of the wall? You can even bite the hand. This is a must-visit place in Chennai. After the feeding session got over, we were thirsty and wanted to have something, and they have a croc cafe here. And the good part was I could get Banta, which is like a childhood drink, which is not available now. I haven't seen it in Delhi though. And you might have seen in the previous episode in the food street of Chennai, I got one. It was like after 20 or 30 years, I might have been drinking this.
Well, this bottle reminds me of my childhood days. You don't see it in Delhi. We tried after like, I don't know, more than 2 or 3 decades. Wow. It's lime, quite refreshing.
After the refreshing drink, we started to explore the park more. And we came to a place where they have skin of a crocodile right in front. It's a 16 feet crocodile and the largest captive crocodile in India, which lived for like 50 years. And could you let me know the name of that crocodile? Put it in the comment section. Well, I would not let you wait and to know what the name was. It's right here on the board. You will see in a little while. It was Jaws, and he died in 2020, was 50 years old when he died, and he was one of the first crocodiles here when the park was inaugurated in 1976. And here are the eggs of different species of crocodile. This place also has VR games or VR movie for kids. One can enjoy that as well. If you are a little tired, want to relax, you can actually have your kids sit here. Or if you want to watch a movie, as you see, elders are also there. So you can also get in there and watch a movie. Next, we went to the underwater gharial exhibit. Here one can see gharial at its best, effortlessly cruising in a giant naturalistic aquarium. We could see a few turtles as well moving around in this aquarium. It was a nice sight to see the magnificent animal moving around. This is another attraction of the Crocodile Park. This was a nice sight. Right after this aquarium, we came out and we saw a cage for Komodo dragon. These guys are found only in Indonesia and they are really deadly. With their bite, they can kill humans within hours. We had left the snake section when we entered, and we thought we'll go there in the end, and this is where we came. There is a separate ticket for this, and they do have a snake venom extraction here. Let's go and check this out, how things are inside and what different snakes are there. This guy was explaining about different snakes. He had a cobra sitting right in front, and this guy was poisonous. Here is another one. You see those earthen pots, or the matkas as we call it? All of them have different snakes in them, many of them poisonous. And this guy was actually explaining it in Tamil, so I could not understand. So I just kept on following what he was pointing to, and kept on checking with people as to what he was saying. This guy had pulled out the cobra from one of the earthen pots and putting it into another one. And here he's taking it out. So this guy was a little angry because this trainer was bringing this cloth near him, and he started to bite. Check this out. There is a Russell Viper right there in front of the cobra. And here he is trying to go into one of those pots. And these helpers are there to keep a tab that these guys don't go anywhere else. See this one who's just like a statue? And now this guy is bringing the snake skin for everyone to touch it. Daksh was a little reluctant to touch it, but he just gathered some courage to touch it. They had really poisonous snakes here, and they extract the venom as well. Now was the main part, which is the venom extraction from the snake. The snake is poisonous, and what this guy did was he had that glass at the top of this wooden thing, and now he's just going to take the venom out of the snake. Well, this was a bit scary, and these guys do it every day, and I believe the snake might have bit them at some point. He's still trying to extract venom from the snake. The guy brought the glass bottle near us to show the venom which had been extracted.
I hope you enjoyed the tour to the Crocodile Park or the Madras Crocodile Bank. Well, we'll conclude this episode here. You are watching Travel Advisor AK and I'm your host Akash Kapoor. Please do subscribe, like, share and comment. I'll catch you in the next vlog. Till my next one, take care and goodbye.